here to make some kombucha. Zoe is the kombucha fairy, and she's supplying this delicious beverage all over Toronto, all over Canada, into the U.S.
Not into the U.S.
Soon,
U.S.
soon.
yet.
Get it. So we're going to talk about kombucha. We're going to make some kombucha. It's going to be good fun. These beautiful bottles.
Thank you.
Tell me a little bit about kombucha.
Well, kombucha is a tea that's been made for centuries and centuries. Apparently, it was first discovered about 2000 BC by the Qin dynasty. And this Chinese dynasty decided that it was the elixir of life. That whatever was in this tea allowed them to, live to their fullest with vibrance, radiance, and also cleanse toxins at the time. And it's said that it was transferred from the Qin dynasty through their monks, through the samurais, traveled across Europe, and eventually made it to Eastern Russia, where it was made for centuries. And people today who come to see our kombucha often say, like, oh yeah, my grandmother made this. I remember having this.
And then it got lost.
Then it got lost because of the war. So tea and sugar, which are the two main ingredients,
were rationed.
Exactly. So, and then it kind of had a resurgence in the 60s, and now it's just starting to flourish. It's all over the U.S., and thankfully we've got Fairy's Tonic here in Canada.
Yay! And Zoe, you've got a new keg for your parties.
Yeah, the fairy keg. It's amazing.
It is. It is. This is such an awesome thing to sip on at a party instead of alcohol, I would say.
It's a little bit effervescent, so it gives you a sort of cocktail-esque element, and because it's great for the liver, it's actually wonderful to drink along with a drink, or instead of a drink, or after too many drinks.
Right.
It's completely raw, so it's full of live enzymes, and those are incredible for digestion.
Yes.
They're very oxidizing as well, so often people feel a little bit of a lift after, like they've got more energy. And we called it the Fairy's Tonic because it sort of gives you that air of like a light fairy.
Right. So how does it actually work that it produces these enzymes? So
the culture, which is this big floaty whitey thing.
Can we take it out? Give you a close up. See that floating in there? That's the SCOBY up on top of the jar.
So that SCOBY is made of a symbiosis of a yeast and a bacteria. It's a culture. So those two things form together to create this, and basically this thrives off of tea and sugar. So along with the caffeine and the glucose and fructose, that is the nutrient solution. So the culture metabolizes it. So when we drink kombucha, even though that's on the ingredient list, we're not actually getting a straight sugar or caffeine.
A lot of people are always concerned about that too. They're like, I don't want to, like, is this fake kombucha because it has sugar in it? But it would have to. Only real kombucha could have sugar.
It has to, because what happens is, if this is, it is basically like a phenomenally interesting science. You really need the sugar for it to metabolize the tea, and as it does that, it recreates itself. So often people call this a mother, and then when the kombucha is fully fermented after about 3 weeks, it creates a baby. It can't create that baby unless it has a nutrient solution.
Got it.
So what we do at Fairy's Tonic is we wait until the perfect time, and then once the baby is formed, we take both the baby and the mother out, we strain it, and you get this fantastic ready-to-go kombucha to sip middle of the day, along with dinner instead of wine.
So you're not the one who's metabolizing the sugar and that caffeine.
It's done.
The SCOBY's doing it, so all you're getting is all the nutritional benefits that come from that reaction.
Exactly. And now, because it's a live beverage, those continue to flourish, and they'll grow. So what happens is, while we drink it, we don't only just get the benefits, but we get the culture. And I feel like it continues to seek out sugar and caffeine and detoxify our body.
So it could actually be metabolizing those things in our body and helping draw them out.
And it does. And like after a few days of this,
elixir.
It's amazing. That's why I started it, because I did not like the taste when I started it.
Right.
We've worked a lot to make a more palatable taste, but yeah, it's definitely acquired. But after a day of having it, I was eliminating amazing things.
We're talking about poop. It always goes back to
you need your system clear of old debris, and that is not only, unprocessed foods, but old cells. So what this does is it goes in, it's very high in gluconic acid, which is great for liver detoxification, binds to toxins and makes them water soluble. So you want to drink a lot of water as well, but you start to flush, your skin feels better, you have more energy, and it's really fun to drink.
And it is fun to drink. So this is an awesome thing too, all year round, but like in the spring when it's like cleansing season.
It's perfect.
All right, so let's see how we make them.
Okay, great.